Hello everyone. I did say that I will eventually make this video, and this video is my final thoughts on System Shock Remake. Now, System Shock Remake came out last year in 2023. I believe it came out in June. I remember coming out during the summertime, and I feel like a lot of people didn't play this one because of it did get kind of slammed in between like Final Fantasy 16 and Diablo 4, and this was definitely a outlier in all of those games. That being said, what do I personally think about System Shock Remake? So I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and I'm going to give you my honest opinions about this game. So let's start off with the good. I do think this is a very well done immersive sim. Now, obviously, this is pretty much the predecessor to like BioShock and all of these style of games, and so on and so forth. That being said, I didn't really play much of the 1994 version. I kind of got to, I believe, floor 3, and I just couldn't do it with everything looking identical to each other, with everything being just really high contrast for some reason. It started giving me a headache, so I personally waited until the remake came out. So, as much as this is a really good simulator, there are some other good things about it. I think the combat in this game is very fun. I think trying to switch to different ammo types and trying to figure out the ammo type that will work against different things, you kind of learn that over the time. Now, I didn't do it in my playthrough. I kind of just shot things to shoot things. But if you want to know, you can use like laser or energy weapons on robots. Those are more effective. And then normal bullets are more effective on the normal human, not really human, like kind of like a zombie-like mutated human thing. I don't know what they're called. So, but really good. I think the story in this game is pretty decent. I don't think it's the best immersive sim story. I have played others that are just better. Per se, I would definitely say BioShock or Prey would definitely be in that ballpark of the game just being more story driven, just being better on that front. But I do like how the audio logs will tell you the story and tell you what's going on. I don't think I got every audio log and everything in the game. I bet you I missed a lot, but that's just, you know, one playthrough. But yeah, generally I enjoyed this game. I don't think there's a lot of negatives to it, but there are some negatives, so we're gonna get into those now. Oh yeah, one more positive is graphically, this game is really weird because there's sometimes whenever you look at things really closely, it looks really digitized. And to be honest, I thought like my graphic settings were like messed up. I remember the first time I booted up off stream to make sure things are okay. I personally thought that my graphics settings were all messed up. I was thinking my graphics card was maybe doing some weird things, but apparently that's just the aesthetic of the game. So if you are going to be playing this game, don't worry about that. If you think that things are just very digitized and just looks like the game came out in like early 2000s sometimes, that's just an artistic choice. But the rest of the game graphically is really good. Also, I like these enhancers that you get throughout the game. I do enjoy that. Try to think of some other things that I generally enjoy. I enjoy all the weapons you can get. I didn't really use all the weapons. Like, you find like a grenade launcher later on in the game. I didn't use that. Apparently you get the rail gun. They try to get you use the rail gun multiple times, but I didn't use it throughout my playthrough. And yeah, but generally I enjoy the game from that standpoint. Now, there are some negatives to this game. One, I hated the puzzles. I don't like the puzzles. Maybe that's just because I am very impatient sometimes and I just want to get things done. And with something like BioShock, that the puzzles are not super hard, you can just get through them. Even Prey's puzzles are not super hard. Some of these puzzles, you will be sitting there for like a good solid couple of minutes before you can figure something out. Maybe that's just because I'm slow. That could be a thing. But overall, I didn't like the puzzles. There's a point in the game I started getting really aggravated. Multiple times I've gotten really aggravated with this game because of the puzzles. That being said, it was my fault to put the puzzles on 2. So the way that the game works is that they give you the difficulty whenever you start a new game, like difficulty 1 through 3 for combat, 1 through 3 on puzzles, 1 through 3 in cyberspace, and 1 through 3, I forgot what the other one was. I took the cyberspace one and put it to 1. I heard a lot of people said put that down to 1 because cyberspace can be just annoying, but I didn't realize the puzzles were going to be annoying. So that being said, I put the other 3 to 2 and then that one to 1. That's how I played the game. But yeah, overall, that's one of my few gripes in the game. The other gripe that I do have is that I feel like there was a lot of busy work in this game. And what do I mean by that? I mean, sometimes you just have to go back to places that you already been to, or you already grabbed those items and you didn't know you were not supposed to grab those items at that particular time in the game. And I learned that because there was sometimes I got stuck and I had to Google search things, and I would go all the way back. There was a point, I'm not going to mention, there's a code that you need at the end of the game that you will get from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, and I didn't know any of that. And they maybe it's in an audio log that I completely missed. That could be a thing, but those are just some of the gripes of that. I will definitely say that you will end up getting stuck sometimes, and I've seen this a lot on Reddit and just general conversations, even on like Steam forums. People just getting stuck on this game because it doesn't really give you a sense of direction. You're just kind of trying to figure it out. I will definitely say that I kind of wish they would have given you like a map marker and be like, hey, this is your next location. This is where you need to go to plant this. This is where you need to go to do this. But overall, if you go explore the entire area, you can get to this one point. You just need this item to do this. I think that would have been a lot better. Maybe you could have put it on the compass that's on the top. I didn't use that compass at all. In all honesty, I did not use that at all. And those are just some of the things. Maybe you just put it up there and just let the player figure it out where you are. Maybe it grows brighter the closer you get. You know, there were some things that I do think that in a modern standard should be in a game, right? To let players at least be able to figure this stuff out without going to forums and without going to all this stuff to really play your game, because that kind of makes people not want to play the game. And that's no knock to the developers or anything. They probably were just making the game, henceforth the puzzles that I just don't like. There's no knock to the developers at all, because you know, they were probably just remaking the game from 1994, and 1994's game was exactly like this. Just this one's in a 3D setting. That being said, yeah, that being said, overall, those are my little small gripes and complaints about the game. I don't really have that much for the gripes at that point. It was just mostly the puzzles and the navigation not really giving you an idea of where you're going. You're kind of just wandering sometimes, at least I did. I would look at the map and just wander in a direction and cover that map, and if I find something, I find something. That's kind of the way I was at with this game. But overall, what do I think about System Shock Remake, and do I recommend this game? I do recommend this game. I do think that this game is really well made. I do think that if you're going to be playing this game as a casual player, maybe you should turn down like puzzles down to 1, cyberspace down to 1, and keep the other 2 at like 2. I think that would probably be the most enjoyable for a lot of people, because the combat is not incredibly hard. It really isn't. And that's perfectly fine. You know, you're supposed to get stronger in an immersive sim and find better weapons, find better materials, find better things throughout the entire game. And that's just the point of the game. So yeah, I really highly recommend this game. If you find it on sale, that's not a bad thing either. I don't know how much this game is just off of just a regular price, but I did buy this game on sale like 3-4 months later, I think, and it was like $30. So off of that, I don't think I spent that much money. It probably was like $10 off, $20 off, whatever. But I enjoyed the game. I really highly recommend the game. And yeah, so those are my final thoughts on System Shock Remake. I enjoyed it. Some gripes and complaints about the game, but overall, just a good game and a good immersive sim. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, just always leave that alone. Anyway, I will catch you all in my next final thoughts, and that should be Silent Hill, the short message. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye! Hello everyone, if you like this video then don't hesitate to check out the channel, where I upload my playthroughs, thoughts on games, and many other videos based around video games. If you want to see when the next video goes up, then don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!